Y'all see me live in the living color. Y'all see me walking. Yeah, I can walk it.
Welcome back to Misguided Media, where we dissect the headlines the right way, with context, clarity, and no sugarcoating. Today, we're diving into a video that just dropped, posted by none other than the man, the myth, the rap game's shadow figure, and boogeyman, J Prince. Now, if you know, you know. When J Prince speaks, he really wastes words. His tone is always measured, his delivery always calm, but the weight behind what he says, heavy. And today, he sent a message that a lot of people, including myself, believe was a surgical shot aimed directly at Adam 22 and Wack100. He didn't drop names, but the implications, crystal clear.
And belittling, trying to tear down our fellow man versus uplifting and going on the podcast every day to snitch on somebody, taking, advantage of the youth, those that hadn't fully developed their wisdom to the extent where they can be tricked and naive. You got these suckers that's around here taking advantage of them, lying to them, talking loud, trying to make it appear that they some type of bulldog or big dog when they really just a chihuahua. You know what I mean? These dudes are poodles. But they want to fool y'all with all of this expression and all this Hollywood shit that they do. And they undercover sissies. And that's just the truth. Yeah, that's me. You ain't gonna hear us, on no part.
In the video, J Prince basically addresses the current wave of Rico indictments and how certain platforms, most notably No Jumper, are playing a role in pushing vulnerable men to self-snitch. He warns that balance is coming, that this game being played using media to fish for confessions won't go unanswered. And when he drops an ominous line, a reminder, he says, "When I want my enemies gone, I can make that happen." Now pause right there. You gotta understand, J Prince isn't just talking. He's reminding. This is a man who's been the FBI's obsession since the 90s and maybe even before that. The Rap-A-Lot CEO has dodged more federal attention than most people in this industry have dodged traffic tickets. And yet, here he stands, unmoved, untouched, still respected, and clearly still feared.
The rat behavior until, every time I talk, if it's one of y'all that embrace the game that I give, then I don't want to embrace wisdom no more, then I'm going to ride on off to the sunset. I'm going to ride on off to the sunset because I'm going to feel like I'm wasting my breath and my time. But until then, I want to see my people win. You know what I mean? I want to see y'all win. I want to see y'all break this poverty curse that been having our families in bondage. Oh. Yeah, that's me.
But let's look at why people believe this is aimed at Wack and Adam. Wack100's history with J Prince is well documented. Public shots, online rants, alleged threats, but now Academics brings up something new. A supposed phone call that happened 2 years ago, where the FBI themselves allegedly contacted Wack, asking him questions about J Prince. Think about that. Why is the FBI even calling Wack? What kind of relationship do they think he has with J Prince that makes him a credible source? And if that's real, that's not a courtesy call. That's a warning shot. And in my opinion, I never thought that the FBI even did courtesy calls.
You want to bet $1 million that the feds never motherfucking came to talk to me? And I was like, no, I do not want to bet. Okay. But he did tell me, he's like, if the feds did come talk to me, why wouldn't I say it? And he mentioned that, he's like, I didn't know this happened. He's like, yo, apparently the feds came to him about Jay Prince. That's crazy.
Yes, sir. And James Prince Sr.?
I wouldn't have no information other than just me helping with a Larry Hoover project.
Feds just called my phone 2 hours ago.
What they were talking about?
Now, I'll be honest with you. I've talked to some federal agents. I hear they don't make courtesy calls. I hear they just show up to the door. But whatever. Like, I guess these feds called them.
Seeing this, right? So first, I've been trying to get gang passport cleared. I said, maybe it's the, the passport people, right?
Uh-huh.
So I said, I ain't gonna answer. Let me put the recorder on, then call. I called. So they asked me, have I been threatened? I said, what? What are you talking about? They talking about the boy, right? So that let me know they on his line. They didn't heard something. Right? I do what a real nigga supposed to do and clean it all the way up, like the best of friends, whatever, no issues. They pressing. What about the late? Nah, never. Just negotiations going on with the attorneys. I don't know where you getting this from, and blase, but it's letting me know they didn't heard something on that man line.
Academics even claims that the feds questioned Tekashi 6ix9ine about Jay Prince too. So now we gotta ask, is the FBI closing in on Jay Prince? With his son's label literally called Mob Ties and all the past chatter about the Fifth Ward movement being deeper than music, is this a slow build to a Rico? Or just the feds fishing again, trying to nail a man who's proven time and time again that he's a chess player, not a pawn? So what do you think? Was the video a power move, a reminder that Jay Prince isn't the only one to play with? Or was it a veiled warning to platforms who are profiting off pain and paranoia? Or is it just Jay Prince getting ahead of something we haven't seen coming yet? The pattern is undeniable. Over the last 7 years, we've seen Rico cases take down entire movements in hip-hop. YSL, OTF, the 60s, GS9, and many more. And the timing of this message feels more like a coincidence.
I kept it 100. I kept it all the way solid. Actually, YG, I'm finna send it to you so you can hear it.
All right, so we're going to get to the call right now.
I wouldn't have no information other than just me helping with a Larry Hoover project.
Okay, yes, sir. Well, that's what I'm kind of wanting to talk to you about.
Now, to be very clear, I told y'all, 6ix9ine told me when he was like getting, different dudes from the feds came in afterwards and they say, Daniel, we want to ask you a couple questions. And want to ask you a couple questions about Jay Prince. And for whatever reason, they thought he would have had some info about Jay Prince just based on the fact they were going into him. What does that mean? Jay Prince himself admitted this too. The feds have been interested in Jay Prince, trying to prosecute him or trying to get him for whatever for a long time. And maybe this is just more of that. But Wack is saying they called him too, and they called him about Jay Prince.
No, sir. No, nothing's wrong whatsoever with it. I'm glad someone is advocating for him. That wasn't the issue. I was just information has been provided that you've had some disagreements with Mr. Prince. Are you familiar with him?
I know who he is, but I don't have no issues with Mr. Prince.
Okay, so
a disagreement is a disagreement. I don't know how that factors in the FBI.
Well, I think Mr. Jones, on the YouTube videos going back and forth with him calling you a snitch and you calling him one and all of
One thing about Jay Prince though, he's never loud. He doesn't need to be. But when he speaks, it's not just talk, it's strategy. Keep your eyes open. The music industry isn't just watching, it's shaking. And when the big dogs bark like this, there's usually a storm coming. This is Misguided Media. Stay woke, stay informed, stay safe, and remember, not every headline tells the whole story, but together we'll figure out what is really saying and what's really going on. I'll see y'all in the next one. It's your boy Misguided. I'm out.